We're called to profane by the powers that shouldn't be, which is total hypocrisy. We are profane because we don't know, but they have lied to us about everything. And I'm going to show you today that everything that has anything to do with of any importance today is wrapped up into the occult, the hidden. The hidden. The knowledge is hidden. Alchemy. What's alchemy? Alchem, 2 words, black land. Okay, land of the black, that's what it means. Alchem, me. In its purest form, alchemy, they'll tell you that alchemy is about turning lead into gold. Lead from the black to the gold, it's a spiritual thing. They're not really concerned with the fact of turning lead into gold. What it is negrito, which is black. That's where your Negro comes from. So where the word Negro comes from is negrito, black, Latin. All right. Then you have your whitening, your yellow, and then your reddening, which is the white, the marriage of the red king and the white queen. Now understand, folks, don't get misconstrued. Understand the information that is coming through today. In its purest form, a spiritual path to return fallen man to a state of perfection in the Garden of Eden, the art of the transmutation of the soul. And this is what their goal is. What does Jesus say in John chapter 10? All before him are thieves and robbers. Why are they trying to come up another way? Huh? They want to bypass morality, bypass honor, bypass truth, and go up another way. They want to bypass the shepherd and go in their own way. Man is essentially spirit, then soul, then physical body. Fell from grace, lost his interconnectedness of those elements, become lead. The physical body. That's the lead. Alchemy, the path back to gold, spirit, but the process difficult. Need to burn away the impure. That's why you have the fire. The alchemical process is one of purification through obedience and meditation. The alchemists use catalysts and purifying agents to effect changes in the materials and in themselves. Let me tell you something, folks. You go into a refinery right now, alchemy is being done. What's alchemy? It's separation, purification, and coagulation. So they separate the oil, they purify its parts, it comes back together. So everything that comes out of a bucket of oil has been separated. It's a process called alchemy. Then they sell you all the parts of it. A 55-gallon drum of oil has all the xenoestrogens, the styrofoam, the plastics, the gasoline, herbicides, pesticides, all this stuff, they sell it back to you. It's a process. Ultimately, alchemy was a cathartic experience, one meant to promote human transformation. There are 3 stages to the alchemical process. I put them right here. Putrefaction, which is the negrito. Rosa alba, which is white. Rosa red, which is red. The negrito, or black stage. The stage of dissolution, or breaking down. That's the separation. Of the burning away, of destroying tin in order to rebuild or to make reborn. The albedo, white stage, that of purifications, which follows a washing of the material, which causes it to turn a brilliant white. So when you purify aluminum, what happens to it? It becomes a white salt. When you purify cocaine from the coca leaf, what does it turn into? A white powder. What happens to heroin when you turn it into a powder? It's a white powder. Listen to me, folks. Listen to me good. This isn't nothing new. The red stage, that of recongealing of perfection, when the purified matter is ready to be reunited with the soul and spirit. At this point, one attains eternal life. Now, folks, today is where the study's going on this coagulation, this return to one. Focus, 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 focus. This is important. The alchemical process breaks down and reinvents or rejuvenates a base material. Lead, what did I tell y'all last week? It isn't about base material. It's about what? Base what? Humanity. Base humanity. Changing humanity to fit the agenda. Vitriol, often referred to as the green line, is associated with the color green. It is the first material applied to crude matter, and it begins the process of breaking down and purifying this matter. The catalyst, when you go into an Exxon refinery, they got these big old drums, and they got what they call catalyst that goes into those drums. That's right. That's right. I've done that my whole life and fill those catless bags up. And the liquid goes through there and it changes it and alters its complexion. When it comes out, it's something else. That's right. Alchemy. Sulfur is the masculine, the impulsive, the red pole. Alchemical mercury or quicksilver is the feminine, the cool complement. This would be the sun. This would be the moon. Sulfur and quicksilver often called the quarreling couple. That's why you see the caduceus twining up the staff. Conjuncto, just making sure y'all understand, the joining of two opposite components, often seen as the union of the male and female, the subtle and the gross, or even the elements. Separato is the alchemical process that involves, as its name suggests, the separation of elements. Sometimes this is represented in a gentle way, like sorting and organization. Sometimes it's violent, like cutting. And alchemy, it has to do with becoming aware of the opposites that exist in oneself. Now, the rebus. This is a huge alchemical symbol right here. Now, I want y'all to look at this. What do y'all see? What does this represent? What does the Star of David, Remphan, really represent? Rebus is from the Latin, res bina, meaning double matter, is the end product of the alchemical great work, the magnum opus. You go look at all the people that are part of the hidden occult, Freemasonry, whatever, psychiatry. Their last book that they wrote, or their magnum opus, is red. I showed y'all that. Carl Jung, Albert Pike, Communist Manifesto, Humanist Manifesto, they're red books. When somebody has written their red book, it is their magnum opus. Forming the prima materia, or better known as the divine hermaphrodite. That's the sun, male, moon, female. This is Mercury. Mercury has the U at the top of its head. That's the sickle moon. The circle represents the sun. And then you have the crossroads. You have the joining of male and female. Here's the compass right here. Here's the square. Here's the 4 for Jupiter. There's the upside down 4 for Saturn. Here you have Mars and Venus, the merging of the two. Then you go down here, this is the dragon, Mercury, purifying by what? Fire. Separating the wings of Shamash and the 4-3. We're going to learn that 1, 7, and 13, 1, 3, 7, and 13 are huge numbers in alchemy. Okay? These numbers have meaning. The symbols have meaning. You think it's an accident, folks, that they're trying to push a transgender agenda. You think it's an accident that a little 10-year-old boy is up in New York on Good Morning America and coming out as a drag queen with adults clapping. You think it's an accident? Folks, you better wake up. Here's earth, wind, fire, and water. Earth, wind, fire, and water. And I'll make up the Star of David. The Star of Remphan. It's alchemy. We're going to get into this more today. Time to see the truth, folks. Here it is. Fire, earth, air, water. Every single symbol is right here. Unity, balance, all that it is. Everything is one. One world religion, coexist. One world color. That means all races unite into one. There is no more. How did God create this place, though, folks? He created black people to be black. He created white people to be white. He created Orientals to be Oriental. So who is trying to destroy that? Folks, we're going to figure out today. Alchemical transformation. And that era, the alchemical programming of humanity, which is, after all, what alchemy has really been about. The talk of baser metals being a code phrase for base humanity. This intricate and delicate theater of Thanos. That's why they just did the listen to me. You go watch that new Guardians of the Galaxy, or whichever one it was, where Thanos is destroying half of the world. Dude, Thanos is a god of the Roman pantheon. It isn't global occult initiation. You're not going to go watch a movie. You're going to get initiated.